Welcome back, friends. David here with a question that might surprise you. When was the last time you actually told someone how you really feel?
Hey, Lily joining you today. And David, that's such a powerful question because so many people struggle to express their emotions, even in their native language.
Absolutely. And when you're learning English, talking about feelings becomes even more challenging. You know what you're feeling inside, but finding the right English words, that's a whole different story.
Today, we're tackling something deeply personal and incredibly useful: how to talk about emotions in English. From happiness to sadness, from anger to confusion, we're covering it all.
This isn't just vocabulary. This is about connecting with people, building relationships, and being understood on a deeper level. Emotions are universal, but expressing them requires the right language.
If you want to express yourself authentically and understand others' feelings in English, subscribe immediately. This is essential human communication.
Click that button. We're teaching you English that touches the heart, not just the head.
David, I need to be vulnerable with you for a moment. Can I share something personal?
Of course, please do. Vulnerability is exactly what this lesson is about.
Last month, I had a really difficult day. My cat got sick, I got some disappointing news at work, and I felt completely overwhelmed with everything.
That sounds like a lot to handle all at once. What did you do? Did you talk to anyone about it?
That's the thing. I wanted to talk to my friend about it, but she's a native English speaker, and I just couldn't find the right words. I kept saying, "I feel bad," over and over.
I feel bad is so vague, though. It doesn't capture the specific emotions you were experiencing.
Exactly. I wasn't just bad. I was worried about my cat, disappointed about work, frustrated with the situation, and exhausted from everything. But I didn't know how to express all those different layers.
So what happened? Did you eventually find a way to communicate?
Eventually, yes, but it took so long to explain, and I felt like I couldn't fully express the depth of what I was feeling. It was so frustrating.
That's exactly why today's lesson is so crucial. Having a rich emotional vocabulary lets you express exactly what you're feeling, not just approximate it.
Right, and it's not just about expressing your own emotions, it's also about understanding when others share their feelings with you.
Absolutely. Emotional intelligence includes both expressing and recognizing emotions. If you've ever felt misunderstood or struggled to explain your feelings, hit that like button right now.
Yes, now let's start with the basics. Simple emotions everyone experiences. We'll begin with happiness and positive feelings.
You can say, I feel happy. This is the most basic positive emotion.
Or, I'm joyful. Joyful is stronger than happy. It's deep, bubbling happiness.
You might say, I feel content. Content means peacefully satisfied, not necessarily excited, but genuinely pleased.
Or, I'm delighted. Delighted means very pleased, often by something unexpected or special.
You can say, I feel excited. Excited means enthusiastic and eager about something coming.
Or, I'm thrilled. Thrilled is even stronger than excited. It's extreme happiness and excitement.
You can say, I feel grateful. Grateful means thankful and appreciative.
Or, I'm relieved. Relieved means the worry or stress went away, bringing calm happiness.
Now let's learn about sadness and negative feelings.
You can say, I feel sad. This is the basic term for unhappiness.
Or, I'm upset. Upset means disturbed emotionally, unhappy about something specific.
You might say, I feel disappointed. Disappointed means your hopes or expectations weren't met.
You might say, I'm heartbroken. Heartbroken means extremely sad, usually about relationships or major losses.
You can say, I feel lonely. Lonely means sad from being alone or feeling disconnected.
You might say, I'm devastated. Devastated means completely overwhelmed with sadness, crushed emotionally.
You might say, I feel down. Down is a casual way to say sad or depressed.
You might say, I'm miserable. Miserable means very unhappy, suffering emotionally.
Now let's learn about anger and frustration.
You can say, I feel angry. This is the basic term for the strong negative emotion.
You can say, I'm frustrated. Frustrated means annoyed because you can't do something or things aren't working.
You might say, I'm irritated. Irritated means annoyed by small things.
Or, I'm furious. Furious means extremely angry, rage level.
You can say, I'm annoyed. Annoyed means mildly angry or bothered.
You can say, I'm outraged. Outraged means shocked and very angry, usually at injustice.
You might say, I'm resentful. Resentful means bitter or angry about being treated unfairly.
You might say, I'm livid. Livid is another word for extremely angry, furious.
Let's practice a dialogue where someone is expressing complex emotions. I'll share my feelings. You respond supportively.
Perfect. This shows how emotional conversations actually happen. Go ahead, David.
Lily, I really need to talk to someone. I've been holding this in and I just need to get it out.
I'm here for you. Take your time and tell me what's going on. I'm listening.
So, I applied for a promotion at work that I've been working toward for 2 years. I did everything right, went above and beyond, stayed late, took on extra projects.
Okay, I can hear how much effort you put into this. What happened with the promotion?
They gave it to someone else, someone who's been at the company for only 6 months. I found out yesterday, and I don't even know how to describe what I'm feeling.
That sounds incredibly disappointing and unfair. What emotions are coming up for you right now?
I'm angry, obviously, but it's more than that. I feel betrayed because my manager always said I was doing great. I feel undervalued, like my work doesn't matter.
Those are completely valid feelings. Betrayal and feeling undervalued are so painful. What else are you experiencing?
I'm also embarrassed because I told my family I was getting this promotion. Now I have to tell them I didn't get it. I feel like a failure.
Oh, David, you're not a failure at all, but I understand why you'd feel that way. It's humiliating when things don't work out how you expected.
And honestly, I'm also confused. I thought I was doing everything they wanted. I don't understand what I did wrong or what else I could have done.
That confusion must be so frustrating. Not understanding why makes it even harder to process.
Exactly. And beneath all of this, I'm just deeply disappointed. I had plans for what I'd do with the extra money, how my career would progress. Now I feel stuck.
You're dealing with so many layers of emotion: anger, betrayal, embarrassment, confusion, and disappointment. That's overwhelming. Have you talked to your manager about this?
Not yet. I'm afraid if I talk to them now, I'll say something I regret because I'm still so angry.
That's actually really self-aware. Waiting until you're calmer is smart. How are you planning to handle this?
I don't know. Part of me wants to start looking for a new job. Another part thinks I should stay and prove myself. I'm torn.
Those conflicting feelings make total sense. You're processing a major disappointment. Give yourself time before making big decisions.
Thank you for listening and not judging my messy emotions. I feel a little better just getting it all out.
That's what friends are for. Your feelings are valid and you're allowed to feel all of them.
That dialogue showed real emotional complexity and supportive listening.
Now let's learn about anxiety and worry.
You can say, I feel anxious. Anxious means nervous and worried about future events.
Or, I'm worried. Worried means troubled by actual or potential problems.
You might say, I feel nervous. Nervous means uneasy or apprehensive about something.
Or, I'm stressed. Stressed means under pressure and feeling overwhelmed.
You can say, I feel overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means you have too much to handle emotionally.
Or, I'm panicking. Panicking means feeling sudden, overwhelming fear or anxiety.
You might say, I feel uneasy. Uneasy means slightly worried or uncomfortable without knowing exactly why.
Or I'm on edge. On edge means tense and nervous, easily startled.
Now let's learn about confusion and uncertainty.
You can say, I feel confused. Confused means you don't understand something clearly.
Or I'm uncertain. Uncertain means not sure or lacking confidence about something.
You might say, I feel conflicted. Conflicted means having opposing feelings, pulling you in different directions.
Or I'm torn. Torn means divided between different options or feelings.
You can say, I feel lost. Lost means you don't know what to do or which direction to go.
Or I'm puzzled. Puzzled means confused by something you can't figure out.
You might say, I feel ambivalent. Ambivalent means having mixed feelings, both positive and negative.
Or I'm perplexed. Perplexed means very confused and not understanding something.
Now let's learn phrases for describing intensity of emotions.
You can say, I'm slightly annoyed. Slightly means just a little bit.
Or, I'm somewhat worried. Somewhat means moderately, to some degree.
You might say, I'm quite happy. Quite means fairly or rather, a moderate amount.
Or, I'm very excited. Very intensifies the emotion.
You can say, I'm extremely frustrated. Extremely means to the highest degree.
Or, I'm absolutely devastated. Absolutely means completely and totally.
You might say, I'm a bit nervous. A bit means a small amount.
Or, I'm incredibly grateful. Incredibly means unbelievably, to an amazing degree.
Let's practice another dialogue, this time about helping someone identify their emotions.
Good. I'll be confused about my feelings. You help me figure them out.
I'm ready to help. Tell me what's going on.
I don't know what's wrong with me today. I just feel weird. I can't explain it.
Okay, let's try to figure this out together. Can you describe any physical sensations you're experiencing?
My chest feels tight, my stomach feels fluttery, and I can't seem to sit still. I keep moving around.
That sounds like anxiety or nervousness. Is there something coming up that you're worried about?
Well, I have a big presentation tomorrow at work, but I've done presentations before. I don't know why this one feels different.
Even if you've done it before, it's normal to feel anxious about important events. What else are you feeling besides the physical anxiety?
I keep thinking about all the things that could go wrong. What if I forget what to say? What if people ask questions I can't answer?
Those what-if thoughts are classic anxiety. Your mind is creating worst-case scenarios. But I'm hearing worry and maybe fear. Does that resonate?
Yes, fear, that's part of it. But there's something else, too. I feel almost angry at myself for feeling this way.
Ah, so you're frustrated with yourself for being anxious. That's actually creating a double layer, anxiety about the presentation and frustration about having anxiety.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I'm making it worse by being mad at myself for feeling nervous.
That's so common. We judge ourselves for having normal human emotions. Can you identify any other feelings mixed in there?
Maybe insecurity? Like I'm not good enough or prepared enough?
There it is. So you're dealing with anxiety, fear, frustration, and insecurity. That's a complex emotional cocktail.
When you name them all separately like that, it actually helps. I can address each feeling instead of just feeling weird.
Exactly. Emotional granularity, being specific about feelings, helps you process them better. Now that you know what you're feeling, what do you need?
I think I need to prepare more for my presentation so I feel less insecure, and I need to be kinder to myself about feeling nervous.
Those are perfect responses to your identified emotions. See how understanding your feelings helps you take action?
This is so helpful. Thank you for helping me sort through this emotional mess.
Anytime. That's what emotional support looks like.
Excellent dialogue showing how to help someone identify complex emotions.
Now let's learn phrases for talking about emotional triggers and causes.
You can say, "This situation makes me feel angry." This identifies what causes the emotion.
Or, I feel sad when I think about my grandmother. This connects emotion to a memory or thought.
You might say, "Loud noises trigger my anxiety." Trigger means something that sets off an emotional response.
Or, criticism makes me feel defensive. This explains what provokes a particular feeling.
You can say, "I get frustrated when people don't listen." This describes a pattern of emotional response.
Or, seeing old photos brings up nostalgic feelings. Nostalgic means sentimental longing for the past.
You might say, "Unfair treatment makes me feel resentful." This connects behavior to emotional response.
Or, I feel anxious in crowded places. This identifies environmental triggers.
Now let's learn phrases for asking about others' emotions.
You can ask, how are you feeling? This is the most basic question.
Or, "What's bothering you?" This asks what's causing negative feelings.
You might ask, are you okay? This shows concern when someone seems off.
Or, "Do you want to talk about it?" This offers space to share feelings.
You can ask, what's on your mind? This invites someone to share their thoughts and feelings.
Or, "How did that make you feel?" This asks about emotional response to specific events.
You might ask, are you upset with me? This addresses potential negative feelings.
Or, "What are you going through right now?" This shows deep concern and willingness to listen.
Before vocabulary, subscribe if you haven't. We teach English for real human connection.
Now let's learn essential vocabulary about emotions.
First word, emotion.
An emotion is a strong feeling like happiness, sadness, anger, or fear.
Example, she experienced a range of emotions during the movie. Laughter, tears, and excitement.
Perfect. Next word, feeling.
A feeling is an emotional state or physical sensation, similar to emotion but sometimes less intense.
Example, "I have a feeling something good is going to happen today."
Great. Next word, mood.
A mood is your emotional state over a period of time, not just a momentary feeling.
Example, he's been in a bad mood all week because of stress at work.
Excellent. Next word, overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed means having too much to handle emotionally or mentally, feeling flooded by feelings.
Example, "I feel overwhelmed by all the responsibilities I have right now."
Perfect. Next word, vulnerable.
Vulnerable means emotionally exposed, open to being hurt, not protected by walls.
Example, sharing my fears with her made me feel vulnerable but also closer to her.
Great. Next word, empathy.
Empathy is the ability to understand and share someone else's feelings.
Example, "She showed great empathy by truly listening to my problems without judgment."
Excellent. Next word, sympathy.
Sympathy is feeling sorry for someone's suffering, different from empathy, which is feeling with them.
Example, I have sympathy for what you're going through, even though I haven't experienced it myself.
Perfect. Next word, suppress.
To suppress emotions means to hold them back, not express or show them.
Example, "He suppressed his anger during the meeting, but later vented to a friend."
Great. Next word, vent.
To vent means to express strong emotions, usually by talking about what's bothering you.
Example, I need to vent about my terrible day. Can I talk to you for a few minutes?
Excellent. Next word, cope.
To cope means to deal with difficult emotions or situations in a healthy way.
Example, "I cope with stress by exercising and talking to friends."
Perfect. Next word, numb.
Numb means feeling emotionally nothing, unable to feel emotions that should be there.
Example, after the shock, I felt completely numb for several days.
Great. Next word, sensitive.
Sensitive means easily affected emotionally, responsive to emotional situations.
Example, I'm very sensitive to criticism and take it personally.
Excellent. Next word, triggered.
Triggered means having a strong emotional reaction because something reminded you of past trauma or pain.
Example, loud arguing triggers my anxiety because of my childhood experiences.
Perfect. Next word, validate.
To validate emotions means to acknowledge and accept feelings as real and understandable.
Example, she validated my feelings by saying it's okay to be angry about what happened.
Great. Last word, process.
To process emotions means to work through feelings, understand them, and come to terms with them.
Example, I need time alone to process everything I'm feeling right now.
Wonderful vocabulary. Let's review everything.
This was such an important emotional lesson.
We learned basic emotions: happiness, sadness, anger, anxiety, confusion.
We learned how to describe emotional intensity with words like slightly, very, extremely.
We practiced 2 dialogues, one sharing complex emotions, one identifying unclear feelings.
We learned how to talk about emotional triggers and what causes our feelings.
We learned questions to ask others about their emotional state.
We covered phrases for expressing various levels of positive and negative emotions.
And we reviewed 15 essential vocabulary words about feelings and emotional processing.
The key message is that emotions are complex, valid, and deserve specific language. Don't settle for good or bad.
Being able to express emotions precisely helps you be understood, get support, and process what you're experiencing.
Now your challenge.
Right now, identify one emotion you're currently feeling. Name it specifically, not just good or fine.
Then write in the comments, today I'm feeling blank because blank.
For example, today I'm feeling hopeful because I'm learning new ways to express myself.
Or, today I'm feeling proud because I'm practicing English.
This practice builds emotional awareness and vocabulary together.
Question of the day.
Our question of the day is, what emotion is hardest for you to express in English?
Maybe disappointment is hard to express because there are so many types.
Or confusion is difficult because I don't know how to describe mixed feelings.
Share your answer. We might create a lesson specifically about that emotion.
Time to close.
My final message, your emotions are valid, whatever they are. Don't judge yourself for feeling.
And my thought, the more precisely you can name your emotions, the better you can understand yourself and be understood by others.
If this lesson helped you understand emotional vocabulary better, like this video.
Subscribe to English Talking Practice for lessons that go beyond words into real human connection.
Thank you for trusting us with this vulnerable, important topic.
You now have language for your heart, not just your mind.
Express yourself fully. Your emotions matter.
Until next time, feel deeply and speak clearly.
Take care of your emotional health, friends.
Goodbye. May you always find the words for what you feel.
See you soon on English Talking Practice.